Hawa, Barakateh Shai, Barakateh Hawa, Barakateh Shai, Barakateh Hawa, Barakateh Shai, Barakateh Hakudah, Shalom, all right, this society is ended, man. This place is going down. So-called white man is being defeated. All right. Who are the Edomites? All right. So-called white people are the Edomites in the scriptures. And the gates of hell, as they're referred to, shall not prevail against the true Israel God. All right. The true Israelites. All right. Who the Lord is making up his present Jews. The scripture say the gates of hell shall not prevail against this man, against us. All right. So with that being said, this place is clearly collapsing. All right. This devil's losing that war over there with Iran that he started, an unjustifiable war. But all his wars are unjustifiable. The Iraq war, Afghanistan war, all these different wars, man, huh?
And you can help me out with $2.
I'm sorry, brother. Sorry. But all the campaigns of bloodshed and violence this man has waged against all the inhabitants of the earth. All right, all the blood this man has shed has pursued this man. All right, and now we're here. Now we're here. We're at the end. We're at the end of the serpent, man. The serpent is at its end, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against us, man. All right, as we're seeing, this man has been defeated. Or he's getting ready. He's being systematically decompartmentalized and he's being defeated. All right, so matter of fact, let's begin with Shalom to brother Kabashana. Shalom alaikum. So here it is. This book of Mark. This book of Mark, Matthew 16 and 16 and Simon Peter answered and said, Thou art the Son of the living power. All right, and Yahweh answered and said unto him, Blessed art thou, Simon Bar-Jonah, for flesh and blood have not revealed this unto thee, but my Father which is in heaven. And I said unto thee, Thou art Peter, and upon this rock I will build my church, and the gates of hell shall not prevail against it. So the gates of hell represent these damn devils. The gates of hell represent these so-called damn Edomites. All right. So-called American, so-called British, so-called Zionist movement, all right, the Edomite power structure, the gates of hell, not just Bill Gates, Bill Gates is a pawn, in the game, all right. Well, we use that as a joke, Bill Gates of hell amongst the so-called Israelite community, as people like to call it, which is not a community because it's not. The Lord didn't refer to the Israelite community; He referred to the elect. To the elect, the scripture say the gates of hell. Peter stood as the church, as the head of the church, right? So he represented the gates. He was David, right, in the past life. So upon David, I'll build my church. Upon the house of David, he was speaking about the house of David. This man, so-called white man, is not going to prevail against the house of David, against the house of my chosen, all right? Because it's already written that we had the victory. The victory belongs to us. It's just a matter of time it will be played out on the earth, which is happening as we speak. All right, that's why the Lord said, give him no rest to establish and make Jerusalem a praise on the earth. Isaiah 62, it says 6 and 7 on down. Give him no rest until he establishes and make Jerusalem a praise on the earth, man. All right, so Jerusalem is not a praise on the earth yet because the Israelites are not in power. Yahweh Shai has not returned, the one you call Jesus. All right, but he getting ready to come back, destroy that image. They tell you in Daniel 2. It speaks about the image. All right. Right now we're in the feet of that image. That's partly weak and partly strong. A kingdom divided against itself cannot stand. So so-called white man's kingdom cannot stand because it's totally against itself. Republican, Democrat, man against woman. All right, Zionists against Russian. All right, okay, all these different wars. These devils have spread themselves thin. All right, they're even battling against themselves in the so-called homeland, right over here. All right, they can't even agree whether or not about the fact whether or not they're in war or not. They can't even agree about that. Okay, they can't even agree whether this is constitutional or not. You know, is this war constitutional? They'll say the war is unconstitutional. All right, but then you'll have your neo-hawks, your war hawks, and your military industrial complex that wants to keep you in that war. So what you gonna do? Nothing you could do. All right, because now you're seeing that you so-called Babylonians are not. You don't even live in a democracy. You think you live in a democracy, but you live in a lie, you know, a matrix. So so the gates of hell should not prevail against the Lord's chosen ones, man. And that's prophecy. Right? The prophecy of the Lord is the testimony of Yahweh Shai, the spirit of prophecy. Take Revelation the 19th chapter. It says that the gates of it says that the testimony of Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy. So the prophecies dictate that we're gonna win, and you devils gonna lose. And that's what's happening. Jacob. Scripture say Esau, the elder shall serve the younger, man. All right. We shall grab hold of his feet, of his heel, and Jacob, right, shall be over you. So it says, 1 Chronicles 28, 29 and 10, it says, wherefore David blessed the Lord, Yahweh Shai, before all the congregation. And David said, blessed be thou, Lord Yahweh Shai, power of Israel, forever and ever. Thine, O Most High, is the greatness and the power and the glory and the victory. The victory is thine. Ain't gonna give it to us. The majesty for all that is in heaven and the earth is thine. Thine is the kingdom, O Lord, and thou art exalted above, as head above all. Both riches and honor come of thee. Thou reignest over all, and in thy hands power and might. And in thy hand it is to make great and to give strength unto all. Now therefore our power we thank thee and praise thy glorious name. Right? Praise thy glorious name for the victory the Lord's getting ready to do to us. He said, through me you shall strike kings through in that day. All right, that's what we're looking forward to. That's the patient and faith of saints. So Psalms 89, and it says the first verse. It said, I will sing of the mercy of the Lord, Yahweh Shai forever. With my mouth I'll make known thy faithfulness to all generations. For I have said, mercy shall be built up forever. Right, mercy being built up when Esau get destroyed. When the gates of hell shall not prevail against us. When no more tabernacle of Edom, when the tabernacle of David established, then what happens? There's mercy built up, right? Hey, shalom to bro. One time. Make sure that's you, bro. Oh yeah, shalom to you, Malak. And your family, man, and your familia, man. Anyway, it says, for I have said, my mercy shall be built up forever. Thy faithfulness shall thou establish in the very heavens. Let thy will be done on the earth as it is in heaven. In the very heavens shall thy faithfulness be established. Right, and it's going to come on the earth. It says, third verse, I made a covenant with my chosen, not with the cracker, not with the Edomite, not with the picklewood. I have made a covenant with my chosen. I swore unto David my servant, thy seed I will establish forever, and build up thy throne to all generations. The heavens shall praise thy wonders, O Lord, thy faithfulness also in the congregation of the saints. For who in the heaven can be compared unto the Most High Yahweh, or Hashem Yahweh Shai? Who among the sons of men of the mighty can be likened unto the Lord? The Most High Yahweh Shai is greatly to be feared in the assembly of the saints, and to be had in reverence of all them that are round about him. So the fear, dread of the Lord is getting ready to come on the earth, man. All right? So nobody fears the Most High no more, man. When he make up his chosen and show their power, their glory upon the earth, they're going to give them power and glory on the earth, man. He said, you that fear my name, okay, to the sun righteousness arise healing his wings. I tell you Malachi 4. Unto you that fear my name, right, they shall grow up as calves of the stall. All right, because we're going to get changed with a new body, man. Let's get 1 Corinthians 15. We're going to get a new body, get out these meat suits. All right, where these mortals can kill and destroy these meat suits. You know, they can poison us. They can put GMOs in our foods. You know what I'm saying? They can rape, rob, and murder you. You know? Okay? But, hey, that's why the scripture say that we're going to be changed. All right? So the gates of hell shall not prevail against us. When the Lord said, Jeremiah 16:16, I was sent for hunters, fishers, and then hunters. That entails a change of body, a change of condition into a perfect form, like the Lord has. It says 1 John 3 and 2. Okay, he said, you shall see me as I am, and you shall be like me. All right, we're gonna be like the Lord. Yo, these damn spam callers, man. These damn spam callers are assholes. But anyways, yeah. So it says 1 Corinthians 15, and it says the 20th verse says, now is Yahweh Shai risen from the dead and become the first fruits of them that sleep. Right now, the first fruits of them that sleep, because he's the first one that got that spiritual body. You know, because he went up into, he died and rose the third day, right? And then they received a new body, right? Because that's why they couldn't recognize the Lord when, you know what I'm saying? When he rose the third day, he said, you know, he said, handle me. You know, he made the statement because, you know, he said, you know, touch me. It is I, you know. But I just glorify, receive a new body, and we're gonna receive that same body, all right, that he has right now, as he's sitting on the right hand of the Father, waiting on the green light to come down and execute vengeance upon you damn devils, upon you damn murderers, upon you damn merciless murderers of children. So Wisdom of Solomon 12, all right, against you 2/3 niggas that put him to death and betrayed him and spread your cheeks for the devil, all right. So it says, for since by man came death, by man also came resurrection of the dead. What that mean? All right, going back to Adam. By death came man to the world, so he followed after Eve's stinking ass, and then sin entered into the world. But by that same man, by the same Adam, right, come back as Yahweh Shai. It says what? Resurrection also of the dead. For also in Adam all died, even so in Yahweh Shai shall all men be made alive. But every man in his own order. First Yahweh Shai, the first fruits. Afterward, they that are Yahweh Shai that is coming. That's the elect. All right, first fruits. Hebrews 12:23. Assembly. It says heavenly assembly. It says church of the firstborn. That's Yahweh Shai, his first fruits. It says then cometh the end. Afterward, they that are Yahweh Shai that is coming. So everybody's not Yahweh Shai. All right, the scriptures tell you that. Try the spirit whether they are the Most High. I tell you, try the spirits whether they are the Most High, for many are anti-messiahs. All right, that's 2/3 of our people, and the heathens, by the way. But they were never of the covenant, anyways. But the 2/3 they'll become as dross. Scripture say wood, hay, and stubble be burnt up in the fire. It says second death, which is here in Babylon the Great, aka America. So it says, then cometh the end when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High, to his Father, even the Father, when he shall have put down all rule and all authority. It says when he shall have put down all rule, all authority, and all power. Right? Because right now you still got the United Nations, CFR Council, and this, that, and banking, international settlements. You still got all these organizations, these cracker organizations. You still got these Edomite think tanks, these police officers. You still got the U.S. Navy. All right, so he's gonna put down all rulerships, all authority, all power, all jurisdictions. All right, all the governments of the earth. That's why I said Revelation the 19th chapter. Many crowns upon his head. So it says, then come at the end, when he shall have delivered up the kingdom to the Most High Yahweh Shai, even the Father. When he shall have put down all rule, all power, all authority. For he must reign till he have put all enemies under his feet. The last enemy that shall be defeated is death. For he hath put all things under his feet. But when he saith all things are put under him, it is manifest that it is accepted, Salakia, which did put all things under him. And when all things shall be subdued unto him, pursuant to Zechariah 9:15, man, we're going to subdue the slingstone, the house of David. All right, with the Lord being as the head leading the charge. It says, when all things shall be subdued unto him, then shall the Son also of himself be subject unto him that put all things under him, that the Most High may be in all and all, that the Most High Yahweh may be in all and all. All right, else what shall they do which are baptized for the dead? If the dead raise not at all, why then are they baptized for the dead? But why stand we in jeopardy every hour? I protest by your rejoicing, which I have in Hamashiach Yahweh our Lord, I die daily. If after the manner of men I have fought with beasts at Ephesus, what advantage it me? If the dead rise not, let us eat and drink, for tomorrow we die. Be not deceived. Evil communication corrupt good manners. Awake to righteousness and sin not, for some have not the knowledge of the Most High. I speak this to your shame. But some man will say, how are the dead raised up? And with what body do they come? Thou fool, that which thou sowest is not quickened except it die. And that which sowest, thou sowest not the body that shall be, but bear grain, it may chance a wheat or some other grain. But the Most High giveth it a body as it had pleased him, and to every seed his own body. All flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, which that's where we're in right now. You know, having to take a shit, stinking, and, you know what I'm saying, catching all kind of diseases, you know, catching thorns in the flesh, fucking STDs, and, you know, all kind of shit, man. Jake needs to be changed out of these bodies, right? But, you know, that's why the Apostle Paul had a thorn in the flesh, right? You got vision problems, right? You could die at any time, right? You bleed, you know, so you gotta be changed. You got incurable diseases, cancer you can't get rid of. You know, the Lord said a thorn in the flesh. So he gave us thorns in the flesh. He put us in a body. But it says so to receive the victory, we gotta receive a new body. But the Most High give it a body as it pleased him. So it pleased him to bruise us as it pleased his son. He bruised his son, but he put him in a body so he could bruise him. So he put his son in a human body so he could be bruised, just like us. It says, unto every seed his own body. All flesh is not the same flesh, but there is one kind of flesh of men, another flesh of beasts, another of fishes, and another of birds. There are also celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial. But the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. The glory of the terrestrial is a big booty BBL bitch, you know? A damn, you know what I'm saying? That's about as far as you go on this side, you know? From the ages of 15 to about 30 something, 40, you know, you look good and then you die, you know, the glory of the body, you know, the glory of a man is a woman, you know, and she only looks good for a certain period of time, and then eventually she withers old, gets old and dies. You see, so that's not the end all be all. The Lord said he created man in his image, immortality, all right? He created the Most High made man, talking about Israel, Jacob, as to be immortal. The image of the script say image of his own eternity. So what that means, the Lord said he didn't have pleasure in the death of men, but that was a byproduct of the wickedness. You know, obviously it's all part of his plan, but to give us the kingdom, it was all part of the plan, which is being executed when Esau gets executed. Then when Esau gets his head chopped off and executed, cut the head off the snake, the serpent, going back to the garden. Then life manifests on the planet Earth in between us and the Father, and then us bring life on the earth, making the earth a garden east of Eden for all nations. Right? Yes, but the difference is that they're not going to be on the same position as us. They're not going to be immortals. They're not going to be gods. A God lives forever. The Lord said we're going to live forever. You know, but anyways, going back here, it says there is also celestial bodies. 1 Corinthians 15:40. But the glory of the celestial bodies and bodies terrestrial meaning of the earth or ground. Right? The first Adam was made a man. The second Adam made a quickening spirit. Right? The second Adam made a quickening spirit. A God. Right? That's why I say he's not gonna meet you as a man. The first time he met us as men. Right? He came during the Roman captivity. But now it says, but the glory of the celestial is one, and the glory of the terrestrial is another. There is one glory of the sun, and another glory of the moon, another glory of the stars. For one star differeth from another star in glory. So is all the resurrection of the dead. It is sown in corruption, it is raised in incorruption. Right now we're being sown in corruption, meaning this body. But this body is corrupt. The body is wicked. Right? This body stinks. You know what I'm saying? You catch diseases, like I said before. You can't enter into the kingdom with AIDS or fucking chlamydia or herpes or you know what I mean? You can't enter into the kingdom like that. But that's a byproduct of this side, man. All right, so we gotta be changed in the twinkling of an eye at the last trump. You can't enter into the kingdom with cancer or with with feminism mindsets or with Christianity. You know, we gotta be changed. We gotta be totally changed. Our vessels. our vessels, man, purified. So that's a victory, which Esau is not going to receive that victory. All right? That's only reserved to mine elect. Okay, so we'll go back to Psalms 98 after this. But it says, so it is sown, so also is the resurrection of the dead sown in corruption, is raised in incorruption. We raised up, we're going to be raised up in corruption. It says, it is sown in dishonor and is raised in glory. We'll be raised in glory. It is sown in weakness. Right now we're weak. It is raised in power. It is sown a natural body. It is raised a spiritual body. There is a natural body and there is a spiritual body. So it is written, the first man Adam was made a living soul. The last Adam was made a quickening spirit. There you go. Howbeit that was first is that was not first which is spiritual, but that which is natural, and afterward that which is spiritual. The first man is of the earth, earthly, of the ground. Earth and ashes. Could say, why is earth and ashes proud, right? So as the earthly is such as they which are earthly, and so is the heavenly, such are they also that are heavenly. As we have borne the image of the earthly, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. All right? We're going to bear the image of the heavenly, the perfected state. That's why it says in Luke 12, it says, come inherit the kingdom, prepare of my Father. Right about it says, come my beloved, prepare, receive the kingdom, prepare to you of my Father, prepare of you from my Father. It says now the 50th verse, the mystery of resurrection. Now I say this, brethren, that the flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High, neither does corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I have showed you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkle of an eye at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised up incorruptible, and we shall all be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. When this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass that which is written. Death is swallowed up in victory. O death, where is thy sting? O grave, where is thy victory? The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. But thanks be to the Most High, Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai, which hath given us the victory through our Lord Yahweh Shai. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. For as much as ye know that your labor is not in vain in the Most High. That's right. So back in Psalms 98, and it says the third verse, I had made a covenant with my chosen. So I told them that I was going to give them the earth. I was going to give them prosperity and riches. I tell you, Job 36 and 11. If they obey me, it says what? They shall spend their days in prosperity and their years in much pleasure. Okay? They showing to bro, that bro from Houston. I know that bro from Houston. That bro better be with Shemgar. So the water, hey, but Salaki, I don't know his brother's name. I don't know your name, brother, but hey, yeah, I'll bless you, Michelle Burkett. So shout out to you. So it says, I have made thy seed I will establish forever, and build thy throne to all generations. I tell you in Malachi 3 and 6. So I the Lord, I change not therefore you sons of Jacob are not consumed. So I don't change. Right? So that's the seed I will establish forever. And build up thy throne to all generations, and the heavens shall praise thy wonders. O Lord, thy faithfulness also in the congregation of the saints. For who in the heaven can be compared unto the Most High? Who among the sons of men of the mighty can be likened unto the Lord? The Most High, Yahweh Shai, is greatly to be feared in the assembly of the saints, and to be had in reverence of all them that are round about him. O Most High, God of armies, who is strong, Lord, like unto thee? Or to thy faithfulness that's round about thee. Thou rulest the raging of the sea. When the waves thereof arise, thou stillest them. All right, nobody on the earth could steal the tides of the North Sea. All right, the most treacherous waters, the Bermuda Triangle, the North Sea. That's a death shipyard of ships. That's a graveyard of ships. It says, thou stillest the sea. It says, thou hast broken Rahab in pieces, as one that slain, thou hast scattered thy enemies with thy strong arm. The heavens are dying, the earth also is dying, so the victory is dying, they're going to give to us. As for the world and the fullness thereof, thou hast founded them. The pillar of the earth are the Lord's. Let's get that too, man. the pillar of the earths are the Lord's, man. They're going to set us up over it, man. Not the base of man. The base of man is already on top. The base of man is not going to enter into the kingdom. That's the gates of hell, the seed line of Satan. All right, Satan had children. That's the devil. That's these devils. Okay, the pillar of the earth. Satan had kids. That's the white man. That's the Edomite. It says 1 Samuel 2 and 6. The Lord kill it and make alive. He bring it down to the grave and bring it up. The Most High make it poor and make it rich. He bring it low and lift it up. He raised the poor out of the dust and lift up the beggar from the dunghill, from the shit. That's this place. That's shit. We're in the dunghill. We're in shit. All right. He lift the beggar out of the dunghill to set them among princes and to make them inherit the throne of glory. For the pillar of the earth are the Lord's. And he have set the world upon them. So the pillar of the earth are the Lord's, man. And he have set the world upon them. Whose world? Esau's world. It's getting ready to be destroyed, and our world getting ready to be established. 2 Ezra 6 and 9. All right. He will keep the feet of his saints. The 9th verse. And the wicked shall be silent in darkness. The gates of hell shall not prevail against this. As said in Matthew 16, 17, 18. And the wicked shall be silent in darkness, for by strength no man shall prevail. By the U.S. cavalry, no man can prevail. By the Space Force, the 6th military branch, the 666 branch, no man can prevail. You know? By the nuclear missile, no man can prevail. No man's gonna prevail by the nuclear missile. All right, that's the smith the Lord gave to the devil to destroy himself. So it says, he will keep the fear of saints, and the wicked shall be in darkness, for by strength no man shall prevail. The adversaries of the Lord shall be broken to pieces. Out of heaven he shall thunder upon them. The Most High Yahweh shall judge the ends of the earth. He shall give strength unto his king and exalt the horn of his anointed. Yes, sir. So he's going to exalt our horn, man. All right. The horn of his anointed, not the horn. Or you horny devils. You horny devils. You're getting ready to be cut off, you longhorns. All right. You damn longhorns. You're getting ready to be cut off from the earth. You'll be chased out the earth. It takes Job 18:18. You're going to be chased out the earth, man. You're going to look for him, and he's going to be nowhere to be found, the damn devil. The damn serpent. Look at Isaiah 25 real quick, man. Look at Isaiah 25. And then we shall proceed with 98, Psalm 98, man. Isaiah 25, it says, the first verse, O Lord, thou art my power. I will exalt thee. I will praise thy name, that glorious name, that wonderful name, man. For thou hast done wonderful things. Thy counsels of old are faithfulness and truth. For thou hast made a city a heap, of a defense city a ruin. This place is going to be a ruin, man. The land unwalled villages. I tell you, Ezekiel 38 and 11, man. The land unwalled villages. The daughter of Babylon is the threshing floor, man. And she get ready to be executed. All right. I tell you in Psalms 89, we'll get 22nd verse says, the enemy shall not exact upon us anymore. The oppressor. I say Isaiah 29:22, man. All right, Jacob's face shall not wax pale. So it says, thou hast made a city of a heap. Of a city a heap is a city, the metropolitan area of America. A metropolitan area is just a city, metropolis, mother city, going back to the land. It says, of a defense city a ruin, a palace for strangers to be no city. It shall never be built. This place never going to be built. After this place destroyed, I think they will go into slavery. This place never going to be built. All right, prepare slaughter for his children, Isaiah 14:21. Therefore shall the strong people glorify thee. That's us, we're going to be the strong people. The city of the terrible nation shall fear thee. Thou hast been a strength to the poor, a strength to the needy in his distress, a refuge from the storm, a shadow from the heat. When the blast of the terrible ones is as a storm against the wall, thou shalt bring down the noise of strangers, as the heat in a dry place, even the heat with the shadow of a cloud. The branch of the terrible ones shall be brought low. Hey, the damn devils are getting ready to brought low, man. Real humble. Real soon, man. Damn Becky bitches. You know? You damn Moabites. All right. All you heathen, come to the valley of Yahweh Shabbat. It says Joel 3:12, gather yourselves together. All right. And come to the valley of your decision, of your judgment. And the valley of these damn Babylonian 2/3 get drafted in that war, man. All right, because they're going to send these sons over there, going to die over there too, man. In the fertile crescent. All right. So it says, thou shalt bring down the noise of strangers, as in the heat and the dry place. Even in heat with the shadow of a cloud, the branch of the terrible one shall be brought low. 6th verse. In the mountain shall the Lord of hosts make unto all people a feast of fat things in this mountain, in this government. A feast of wines on the lees, of fat things full of marrow, of wines on the lees well refined. They're talking about wine. Yeah, well refined. This thing gonna be well fermented. That's what I tell you in Isaiah 63. It says what? I come with diagrams from Basra. I tread the wine press alone. There was none with me. So you tread that wine press, you get that wine real good, well fermented. All right, you get the finest grapes. Well, the Lord's gonna tread this place. All right, the wine's gonna be well refined. It says, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that spread over all nations. What that mean? That means the deception, the veil, the covering cast. This place has been the covering cast, the wine of the wrath of this man's fornication. Okay, this motherfucking lies have propagated mainly from America. All right, the lies of the what you call democracy. You don't even live in democracy. You know, you don't live in no motherfucking democracy. The veil of the covering cast over all people. The veil that's been spread about by this damn devil from Babylon. This the headquarters of evil. All right, the headquarters of abominations. You know what I mean? So the people, the scripture tell you they complain of an ungodly father, but they ain't complaining enough. The Lord said, Ezekiel 9:4 said, a mark on the forehead, or then that sign cry for the abominations that's done in the midst thereof. All right. So he will swallow up death in victory. He will swallow up Isaiah 25:8. He will swallow up death in victory, starting with the white man. When the white man represents death. Revelation 6. The red and pale horse giving power to take peace from the earth. Scales was in his hand, right? He could go and wage war. Like I said, I was watching this thing about this was March 16th interview. What's today? The 18th, 19th? 18th, yeah. So this was a couple days ago. There was CBS, MSN Now. It's called MSN Now. It's MS Now. It used to be MSNBC, but whatever. So they had DJ up there, and he was on he said Cuba. We could do anything with Cuba. If we want, we could go in there and take their shit. You know, I can do anything with them. You know, they have beautiful land, but they don't have anything. They don't have no oil. They don't have an army. They don't have nothing. But pretty soon, you crackers ain't gonna have nothing, man. All right, the Most High gonna bully the fuck out you. How you been bullying the earth, the hammer of the earth. All right, the Most High gonna bully the shit out of this damn whore, man. He gonna rape the shit out of her with the missiles and with the sun. I tell you in Ezekiel 38:11, the land unwalled village, the whore, the virgin daughter of Babylon, which is also referred to a whore, the virgin because she never been infiltrated by an army. She'll be infiltrated by the armies of the Most High. As he wants to reign terror, like he said, Pete Hexbreath, he said about the Iranians going to drop American and Israeli firepower day and night until we say so. Until you crackers say so, though. Until the Most High say so, that's going to be the end of you, man. Okay? We have unlimited firepower. We have unlimited ammunition. And they said, redacted Clay Morris, she said, we only built 57 Tomahawks last year. These devils only have a limited amount of resources and a limited amount of time to do their dirt. But hey, their fall is going to be great, man, as you see him before your very eyes. So it says, he will destroy in this mountain the covering cast, Isaiah 25:7, over all peoples, and the veil that spread over all nations. He will swallow up death in victory, and the Lord Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from all faces. And the rebuke of his people shall he take away from all the earth, for the Lord has spoken it. And it shall be, he shall wipe away all tears from all faces. Not just our faces, but all faces. Because the nations have been ruled over, and the scripture says, Isaiah 47, he that ruled the nations and wrath is persecuted, none hindered. I think it's the 6th verse. But I could be wrong on that one. But here it is. Here it is. All the wars, all the famines, all the fucking poverty on earth go is linked back to the white man. But he the one robbing and stealing. I tell you, John 10:10. So he's saying that it's 8 billion people on the earth. There's not enough food for everybody. That's a bullshit lie. All right, he's just a hoarder of all the resources. A hoarder, HOARD. All right, hoarder, ER. A hoarder, you know? A whore and a hoarder. All right, he heaped to himself all peoples, and large as desire as hell cannot be satisfied. All right. So he said he will swallow up death and victory, and the Lord Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from all faces, and the rebuke of all his people shall he take away from all the earth. For the Lord has spoken it. And it shall be said in that day, lo, this is our power. We have waited for him. He will save us. This is the Lord. We have waited for him. We'll be glad and rejoice in his salvation. When this mountain shall the hand of the Most High rest, and Moab shall be trodden down under him, even as straw is trodden down for the dunghill. Yeah, Moab. Your damn Ammonites, Moabites. Okay, because they're guilty. All your nations are guilty of being bitches to the devil, being useful eaters to the devil. It says Psalms 83, right? Let us call out the name of Israel. Maybe no more in remembrance, right? The tabernacles of Edom, and it mentions all nations. The enemies of the Lord, man. All right. That's why we read 1 Samuel. It said, the adversary of the Lord be broken into pieces. You see, at the revenge of the Lord upon his enemies, when he comes with 20,000 ships. They tell you Psalm 68 and 17, man. They're gonna come with 20,000 ships. He's gonna come with the thousands of heaven upon the serpents, you know, upon the Edomite, upon the seed line of Satan. All right, and all will be good on earth, and we're gonna be beyond wealthy. We're gonna be eternally rich. All right, we're gonna have infinite riches, infinite wealth. Not like Michael B, which I do a whole video on them. Yeah, I got to do a whole video on Michael B and that whole little situation, you know. But anyways, so it says okay, Moab shall be it says, and Moab shall be trodden down under him, even as a straw is trodden down for the dunghill. He shall spread forth his hands in the midst of them. Isaiah 25:11. As he that swimmeth spread forth his hands to swim. And he shall bring down their pride together with the spoil of their hands. What that mean? He gonna break their asses apart. Alright, just like Michael Phelps swimming. Right, he gonna break them, he gonna break the heathens apart. Their armies, their governments, their think tanks, their institutions, the bricks. Alright, all this shit, man. All this shit gonna be dissolved, man. The heavens shall be dissolved. It says 2 Peter 3rd chapter shall be rolled together as a scroll. The Lord gonna smoke these devils. In other words, He gonna smoke these devils. All right. He shall bring down their pride together with the spoil of their hands, the spoil that they took from us. Hey, Job 27. Let's get that too. And the fortress of the high of thy wall shall He bring down, lay low, and bring down to the ground, even to the dust. Let's get that too. Job 27, man. It says the innocent shall put it on. He may gather up silver as the dust. All right, but the innocent shall divide the spoil, man. Job 27 and 16. Though he heap up silver as the dust and prepare raiment as the clay, he may prepare it, but the just shall put it on, and the innocent shall divide the silver. We're gonna divide the silver, man. All right, just like the end of the movie, Leave the World Behind. They had that little girl go down to the basement, find all the food. We're gonna take all the food. The little girl represented us. We're gonna take all the riches. We're gonna take all the riches, baby. Hey, Psalms 55:21, Tawada. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn swords. That's right. That's right. That's right. Drawn swords. So everything come out this man's mouth is death. All right. And we're gonna rain down war upon the Iranians. They don't want to be gays and faggots and homosexuals. They don't want to. They don't want to live by capitalism. They don't want to have a central bank. Well, fuck them. They can get missiles rained down on them, man. They just want to be sovereigns and worship fucking Allah or whatever they worship. You know, they want to be Shiite Muslims. That's that. Fuck that. You know. Well, we're not gonna allow them to do that shit either. But they're gonna live under our harmonious laws, man. Under our benevolent laws. We're gonna take care of them. All right. We're gonna be raining destruction down on their asses forever. We're gonna beat their asses, sure, but it's gonna be in decency and in order. You know, if they go off and do something. Esau been oppressing these damn tribes. I mean, them Ishmaelites. He said that Esau said they've been at war with them for 47 years, going back to 79. Because in 79 they overthrew that damn Pahlavi Shah they had right there, man. And they instituted the first the first Ayatollah. All right, start with an R. I forget his name. The second one was Ali Khamenei. They killed, and then now they got both Moshtaba. Now they got Moshtaba in the office. 56-year-old son of Ali Khamenei. The 86-year-old got put to death in the strikes. So after he killed the man, he said, "Man, Israeli and American air power raining down. This is not designed to be a fair fight." That's going back to the brother said Psalms 55:21. His words were drawn swords. War was in his heart, right? That's all this dead devil's about. So he that persecuted the nations in wrath and ruled them in wrath and none hinder it. He's persecuted and none hinder it, man. He's being chased out the earth. Job 18:18. All right, he's gonna get cut off because he has showed no mercy to nobody, man. The Cubans, we're gonna take the Cuba next. Cuba's the next target, and then Naftali Bennett, the fucking ex-prime minister, he served about a year in 2021. He served about a year. He said the next threat is Turkey. You see, so everybody's on a list. They got a kill list, man. But the Most High, but you on the Lord's list, you fucking devil. You see, this damn devil, this Edomite, he think he God on the earth. Ezekiel 28. They tell you that he's sitting in the seat of tyrants as sitting as God. You know, but you on the Most High's list. The eyes of the Most High upon the sinful kingdom. Your crack ass, you motherfucker, you on the list, man. You on the list of the Lord's. You on the Lord's list, the naughty list, man. And you get ready to be cut off. X marks the spot, man. This motherfucking devil going around the earth with his Tomahawk missiles, Moab missiles, mother all bombs. He going around with Patriot. He going around with the USS Gerald Ford. Leviathan. You can tell you the piercing serpent is gonna cut off the crooked serpent, man. They're gonna play with your ships too. That USS Gerald Ford that George Bush stood on after they didn't find no WMDs. You know what I'm saying? In Iraq, he stood on the USS Gerald Ford, which that shit's out of commission. it's about to get ready to be out of commission. That shit old as hell. Leviathan gonna play with that shit, man. Look at Isaiah 27. Look at Isaiah 27. Leviathan gonna throw that shit around. Gonna kick it. Gonna break it apart, eat it. You know? He gonna take the little sailors, throw them across the Atlantic Ocean. That's how powerful Leviathan is. Leviathan has fire shooting out his nostrils, out his mouth, like Godzilla. All right. It says his scales are impenetrable, man. Okay. It says his look is fearful, man. The look of Leviathan head probably about the size of this building, just his fucking head, man. One of his eyes. You know what I'm saying? Bro, this man, you know what I'm saying, bro? That's a mythical creature, you know, that's getting ready to play with the USS Gerald Ford, man. Okay, let's get Isaiah 27, man. Let's start the first verse. It says, in that day, the day of the Lord, there's darkness, not light. It's darkness for you damn devils, you Christian Zionists, you know. You damn Bible-built Christians, you know. You think you had a bunch of people praying over Trump in the name of Jesus. You know, see, in the U.S. Army, they sitting there telling the captains and the officers, they're sitting there telling their people that this war is to bring back Jesus and the war Armageddon. We're fighting for this. See, that's why I was gonna say, woe to you that desire the day of the Lord. For what end is it to you? Because the day of the Lord is not good for you fucking devils. No, the day of the Lord is gonna be good for us, but not for you fucking devils. and not for you so-called black Christians and you damn Mormons, and you damn Jehovah's Witness and all that. Hey, the day of the Lord is not for you. The day of the Lord, you're gonna be cut off in the day of the Lord. You're gonna be zapped by a missile. You get zapped by a chariot. All right, you might get eaten by Leviathan. You might stomp on your ass. You know what I'm saying? Like Godzilla, king of the monsters. You might get eaten up by Godzilla, by Leviathan. Yeah? So in that day, the great day of the Lord, with his sword and great and strong sword shall he punish Leviathan, the piercing serpent. Leviathan, that crooked serpent, and he shall slay the dragon that's in the sea. Now that's not talking about Leviathan, it's himself. Why would the Lord kill Leviathan? He's a righteous creature. He just does what he does, man. He's at the bottom of the oceans, far beyond the Marianas Trench. He down there, and he playing with the ships. I mean, he playing with his food down there. Yeah? But when he's called, when the Lord calls him, he's gonna call him. He's gonna say, "Release the Kraken." You know, like Liam Neeson says, he said, "Release the Kraken." And he's gonna come up out the oceans. The ocean gonna motherfucking split apart. and he gonna come up out here, and he gonna start fucking up, eating the USS Gerald Ford, man. Goddamn nuclear power, vessels, man. Those are aircraft carriers are nuclear power, meaning they can go on forever. They can keep going. All they got to do is stop for food, resupplying for food. But Leviathan gonna eat their asses, gonna split the ship apart. You know what I'm saying? Throw the ship across the world, throw it in the atmosphere. That's how powerful Leviathan is, man. I have not seen, ear have not heard. The Lord have prepared for them that love. Leviathan gonna help us get up out of here, man. He's part of the Navy. See, the Lord has an army too. Esau got an army. The Lord got a more sophisticated army. The UFOs are the Air Force. The missiles are the Air Force. The angels are the Air Force. We are the ground troops. We are the ground soldiers. The Lord told you you're soldiers. He said what? He said, no man that will entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him and call him to be a soldier. So the Lord calls us to be soldiers. All right, so we're the ground troops because we're here with boots on the ground, no money down, like the brothers in Chicago would say. hey, we're the boots on the ground. All right. Esau got his boots on the ground. He getting ready to put in Iran, and they're gonna be slaughtered over there. Hey, but the Lord, he has his army, his boots on the ground, his men. He said down there to wage spiritual warfare against the damn devil. That's why he said the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty to the pulling down of strongholds, mighty to the pulling down of the white man. All right. Hey, Shalom, Elder. Ariel, so mighty, scripture say mighty to the pulling down of strongholds. We're pulling down the white man as it prophesied in Genesis. It said the elder shall serve the younger. It said that we took his heel, grabbed him by the heel, so we pulled him down. See, mighty to the pulling down of strongholds. So this is all being fulfilled from the beginning. What was written in the beginning, man, being fulfilled now in 2026. Lord willing, they ain't no 2027, but hey, it may be, you know, it may be that we might have to be here a little bit, you know, maybe. But hey, the days are shortening. The days are being shortened, and for the elect's sake. All right, the days are being shortened for the elect's sake, and that's what we're gonna receive. That's what we're gonna receive, baby. We're gonna receive the pleasures, man. You see, we're gonna receive our women back in perfection. We're gonna receive the earth back in perfection. We're gonna receive Becky and them, all right, as concubines. All right, we're gonna receive the earth. All things are created for our sakes, man. At the right hand of the Lord, we are the Lord's right hand. All right, pursuant to what the Lord told us, you are my weapons of war. All right, the battle axe and weapons of war. And when you read Philippians, the 3rd chapter, it said we are the circumcision. All right, that worship the Father in spirit and truth. All right, somebody had to come back and do the Lord's will. All right, and it just so happens to be that, hey, Lord willing, it may be you. All right. It damn sure ain't the Muslims in the mosque. It ain't the small-hatted synagogue of Satan. It ain't GOCC at the motherfucking Grammys. All right, chilling with the Jew. You know what I mean, baby? All right, we are, hey, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, man. Okay, the signs are there, baby. And you just got to endure to the end. The scripture say the same shall be saved. All right? So, hey, without faith, the scripture says it's impossible to please him. You know? The scripture says Hebrews 4:16, let us come boldly before the throne of the Lord that we may have obtained help and grace and help in time of need. All right, and let's come boldly before the throne of the Lord, man. The scripture say the righteous are bold as the lion, as the lamb was. Because he told us that in the last days we will consider this. So we're considering the downfall of them devil and the uprising of Israel, man. All right? Okay, look at that. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm gonna get you too. Becky. Uh-huh. Yeah, I got a phone too, Becky. Yeah, Becky and them love taking pictures. Yeah, we know we look good. We look better than y'all. Hey, we know we look better than you devils, okay? Yeah, Becky, we'll take a picture of Becky too. We'll take a picture of Becky. Uh-huh. Where's she at? Then I'm gonna get back to business. Take a picture of Becky. Take a picture of her, man. Uh-huh. Good little selfie. All right. So, anyways, okay. So, like I said, Leviathan, that piercing serpent, shall he punish with his great strong sword. Even Leviathan, that crooked serpent, he shall slay the dragon that's in the sea, right? Okay, so I just want to get that. So now going back to Psalms 89. So now it says that has Psalms 89 and 14. Justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne, and mercy and truth shall go before thy face. Blessed is the people that know the joyful sound, that know this word, that hear the sound of the gospel. Blessed is that people. They shall walk, O Lord, in the light of thy countenance. In thy name shall they rejoice all day long, and in thy righteousness shall they be exalted. For thou art the glory of their strength, and in thy favor our horn shall be exalted. Is it? See, the Lord gonna give us favor again, man. Okay? That's why I say rejoice. Our horn shall be exalted, for the Lord is our defense, and the Holy One of Israel is our King. Then thou spakest in vision to the Holy One, and said, I have laid help upon one that is mighty. I have chosen one exalted out the people. I have found David my servant. With my holy oil I have anointed him, with whom my hand shall be established. My arm also shall strengthen him. The enemy shall not exact upon him, nor the son of wickedness afflict him. See, you damn devils are the son of wickedness. That means that you're the seedline of Satan, the synagogue of Satan. That's talking about Amalek. But that's all you damn devils. All right? That's all you damn devils. You all go back to Satan. All you devils. We all go back to God, the tribes, 12 tribes. But you fucking devils, you go back to Satan. And you're not going to prevail against us. Hey, the feeble. Hey, even though we're feeble, we're going to subdue with sling stones. All right? As of right now, we're feeble. We don't got nobody to defend us. But that's why the Lord made this, the movie, or wrote it that way. So he can show his power when he lift us up, the beggar out the dungeon. It's all about the Lord flexing himself and glorifying himself and glorifying his woman, which is us. So what a beautiful thing, man. What a majestic story, man. The scriptures, man. Reality itself, all right? Which is stranger than fiction. Hey, when we're changed, hey, man, it's gonna be unbelievable, man. All right? When we get changed, when brothers get their powers, we get glorified. I have not seen, ear have not heard. I say 1 Corinthians 2:9. What the Lord have prepared for them that love him. All right? That's why I tell you in Wisdom of Solomon 5, man. They shall see the strangeness of his salvation. All right? That's he who we had in derision. That's the nigga who we said wasn't right. You know, these different dudes, 2/3 too, them niggas gonna see you too. They're gonna see your power, man. The Most High was dealing with this guy the whole time. All that shit them niggas was talking. You wasn't right. You was a 2/3. All right, you was gay. You was this. You was that. You was playing with Ouija boards. All this other shit, niggas talking and shit. All these zombies in Israel, you know. The accusers of our brethren. All that shit they was talking. That's what I tell you. Wisdom of Solomon 5. They're gonna have to behold him. The righteous man shall stand in great boldness before the face of them that afflict them, made no account of his labor. You see what I'm saying? So everybody gonna have to see who you really are, man. Who you brothers really are, man. Okay, because they don't know who you brothers are. You don't even know who the fuck you are. Hey, but he that endureth to the end, the same shall be saved. You see? So hey, we have the victory, man. Okay, the victory stand not in the multitude of the host, but the victory comes from heaven, which the Lord told you in James 1:17 that man can receive nothing except be given to him from heaven. Or matter of fact, that's James. No. I'm thinking about the Father of lights. That's actually in the Lord spoke to Nicodemus. And he told him that a man can receive nothing except be given to him from heaven. I believe it's John, the 3rd chapter. In the what about the 30th verse? Matter of fact, I'm gonna get it right now. Matter of fact, let's do that. I'm gonna get it right. World War III. Hey, John 3:30. I think it's 30. It says, "Man can receive nothing except it be given to him from heaven. He that comes from above, man can receive nothing." Oh, 27. John answered and said, "A man can receive nothing except it be given to him from heaven." So yeah, that blessing from heaven gonna come, and you gonna and these people gonna have to eat their words. All this shit they were saying, you ain't shit. You gonna fall out the truth. You ain't nothing. You ain't never gonna be nothing. Hey, the righteous man gonna stand in great boldness for the faith such as afflicted made no account of his labor. There you go. All right. You're gonna stand in Esau's face, say, "Hey, he told you so." You're gonna stand in these devils 2/3 face. All right. These little sellouts. All right. Even your own family. All right. Because some of them are 2/3 that pierce the Lord and shit. You know. And they're gonna have to face that. Hey, this guy who we was clowning, who we kicked out the house. You know, who we said that this nigga wasn't shit. You know, because brothers catch all kind of hell in this truth. Your own family leaving you behind, and you know they tell you that you get a job, bum. Hey, well this is our job, you know. Get a job. Why can't you be more like your other brother that's in the world? Why can't you be more like him? Yeah, because he's not of the chosen. I'm of the chosen. You know. Hey, Lord willing. You know what I'm saying? But that's really what's going on. You know, you're being hated as black sheep of Israel. You're being hated because of the Lord's namesake, man. But hey, you're gonna receive the final reward. You're gonna receive the final victory, man. You see? So let them talk their shit. All right. The enemy shall not exact upon him, nor the son, Psalms 89:22, nor the son of wickedness afflict him. I will beat down his foes before his face. The Most High gonna beat down our enemies before our face, man. They said, "Where 2 or 3 gather my name, there I am in the midst." Lord said, "The angel of the Lord camp around them that fear him and delivereth them," man. I tell you, Psalms the 34th chapter. I bet the 7th verse. So hey, here it is. We had the victory, baby, and nobody can do anything against it. The Most High gonna move all events in your favor, man. Everything that the enemies, niggas try to kill you, Esau, you know what I'm saying? Anybody 2/3, these fucking women, all right? Everything gonna obey the Lord's will, and the Lord gonna give you favor, man. If you are of that number, you know. Esau ain't gonna be able to do shit. All right, the other nation ain't gonna be able to do shit. The scripture tell you the heathen shall envy thee and be able to do nothing against thee, man. All right, so what the fuck these mortals got to say? All right, is none of my concern. Like Janae Aiko said, none of my concern. All right, what you fucking carnally minded dudes got to say? All right, you ain't God and you ain't deciding shit. All right, how about that? How about that? Hey, so Shalom, hey, what's up, brother? Yahweh. Y'all about to break it down. You know, we had the victory, baby. We had the victory, man. Nobody can do shit. You shit talkers, you fucking women. All right, hey, they better get on board, man. All right, they better get on board before it's too goddamn late for their stupid asses, man. All right. Oh no, you broke. I want a nigga with 6 figures. I want a nigga with 7 figures. And all that bullshit gonna go out the window, man. All right, they better start cleaving to you brothers, man. They better start cleaving, all right? Or their ass gonna be left behind, dropped like a bad habit, you know? All that pride. Hey, Isaiah 32, man. Tremble you women that are at ease. Give ear you careless daughters, man. For the vintage shall not come, the gathering shall fail. The vintage shall fail, and the gathering shall not come. They shall lament for the teats. They ain't gonna have shit. They gonna eat. They're gonna be eating out trash cans. They're gonna be eating. They're gonna be fucked over, man. They ain't gonna have no motherfucking wigs no more. No hair products. No motherfucking OnlyFans. No sugar daddies. And we're gonna be rich in abundance by way of our Lord, man. Anything. You fucking Negroes, man. You little demons. And you fucking Mexicanos, you know, that trust in Jesus Christ and trust in vanity. Vanity, the scripture says, shall be your recompense. See? So, hey, so we got the victory. That's why the scripture say rejoice. I wake up in the morning, I rejoice, baby. Okay, hey, earlier today they told me I didn't have to work. I said, fuck it. I said, this is great. I said, fuck it. You know, today's that's spiritual. All things obey the Lord's will. So I ain't worried. Shit, I ain't worried. I ain't worried about nothing. They can take my life. I don't give a shit. This life belongs to the Lord. You see, this body belongs to the Lord. It don't belong to the cracker. The cracker can't do nothing against us before us, man. 2 Corinthians 13:8. You can do nothing against the truth before the truth. All right? Nobody can stop the motion that we have. All right? We have motion. All right? The Lord gave us this motion. All right? Hey, John 3:27. A man can receive nothing except to be given to him from his Father in heaven. You see? Every perfect gift, as said James 1:17, every good gift, every perfect gift comes down from the Father of lights, the Father of understanding. All right? With whom is no variableness or shadow of turning, man. You know? So we have the victory, man. We have the victory. So, all things was created for our sakes. And it's going to be given back to us when these curses are lifted. Pursuant to Deuteronomy 30 and the 7th verse. Okay, so I'm going to read the rest of Psalms 89 and then I'll leave it here. This is a long chapter right here, man. This is a long chapter. But we shall be victorious, man. We shall be victorious. So I was at the Psalms 89. I was at the 14. It said, justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne, and mercy. It said, mercy and truth shall go before thy face. Blessed is the people that know the joyful sound. They shall walk, O Lord, in the light of thy countenance. In thy name shall they rejoice all the day, and in thy righteousness shall they be exalted. So Israel, the Most High, is going to be exalted, man. Thou art the glory of thy strength. In thy favor our horn shall be exalted. For the Lord Yahweh is our defense, and the Holy One of Israel is our king, not the devil. You damn devils is not my king. All right, you damn Edomites is not my God. You're not my daddy. All right. My heart belongs to another. It says, then thou spakest in vision to thy Holy One. It says, I have laid help upon one that is mighty. I have exalted one out of the people. I have found David, my servant. It says, and I have anointed him with holy oil. With my hand shall he be established. My arm shall also strengthen him. The enemy shall not exact upon him. You damn devils, you Seedline of Satan. Nor the enemy, the son of wickedness, afflict him. I will beat down his foes before his face, and I'll plague them that hate him. But my faithfulness and my mercy shall be with him, and my name shall his horn be exalted. I will set his hand also in the sea, and his right hand in the rivers. He shall cry unto me, thou art my father, and my power, and the rock of my salvation. Also I'll make him my firstborn, higher than all the kings of the earth. Exalted, baby. Higher above all kings of the earth, man. The beggar out the dunghill. Go back Psalms 2. Oh, 1 Samuel 2, my bad. So then, I'll make him my firstborn. Going back to 1 Corinthians 15. Going back to Hebrews 12 and 22 and 23. The church of the firstborn, right? My mercy I'll keep for him forevermore, and my covenant shall stand fast with him. His seed, the seed of the righteous, man. Also I'll make to endure forever, everlasting life, and his throne as the days of heaven. If his children forsake my law and walk not in my judgments, if they break my statutes and keep not my commandments, then I will visit them their transgression with the rod and their iniquity with stripes. Now put your black ass in America, and they can laugh and joke at you, and you can fucking catch STDs over here and fucking work meaningless jobs. That's what I do. If they obey not my statutes and my commandments, you shall discontinue from that heritage. You're going to say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, where there is no profit. All right? That's what it says. The Gentiles shall come saying, our fathers have inherited lies. That's where you at now. It says, nevertheless, my loving kindness I will not utterly take from him. Because he said he will repent himself and he will have mercy on Jacob, yet choose Israel. It says, nor suffer my faithfulness to fail. My covenant I will not break, nor alter the thing that's gone on my lips. What that mean? What that mean? That means that the covenant is only with the Israelites. That's what that means. You know? That's what that means. That means that the covenant is only with Jacob. The thing that comes out of my mouth, I will not alter. So I only made a covenant with the 12 tribes of Israel. Amos 3. Only you have I known all the families of the earth, therefore I punish you for your iniquities. I punish you Negroes and you Latins and you native Tontos, I'll punish you for your iniquities. Not the devil. That's why the devil has palatial estates. You niggas ain't got palatial estates. The only way you got that is by sucking off the devil. You know? By forsaking your heritage and by playing the Michael B role and being called a nigga like Delroy Lindo. You know? It's okay. You can call me a nigga on stage as long as you give me a Grammy. Hey, we have integrity, man. You know? I'm like, hey, we ain't sitting up here. Esau could chastise us and laugh at us, and, you know what I'm saying? So we can live a life. You know what I mean? So we can live like Edomites over here. No. We're not Floyd Mayweather's, man. I have reserved to myself 7,000 men that have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. I have reserved to myself 7,000 men. You niggas are not of those men. That elect a number of men, you know? Because you want to be like Edomites. You have received your consolation. It says 1 Timothy 5 and 6. She that live in pleasure is dead while she living. You know? What you got on today? I mean, I got to do that video about Michael B in a minute. That's a spiritual video, man. But anyways, that's a good topic. Anyways, my covenant I'll not break, nor alter the thing gone out of my lips. Meaning I'll never change who I'm dealing with. Mine elect the same people that I chose from the foundation of the world. I just put them in different bodies. They're now being called different names. Blacks, Mexicans, you know. David, he's being called by a different name. Hezekiah is being called by a different name. All right, they got different names. They got government names. You know, they look different than they looked back then. Hey, but now they come back into the understanding of who they are, and they get ready to come back full throttle and being perfected as a spiritual army of the Lord. You know, as the first fruit of the kingdom. So it says, once I have sworn by my holiness that I will not lie unto David. My covenant, the thing that gone on my lips, I will not alter. His seed shall endure forever, and his throne as the sun before me. It shall be established forever as the moon, as a faithful witness in heaven, Selah. But thou hast cast off and abhorred. Thou hast been wroth with thine anointed. Abhorred meaning he kicked you to the curb a little bit. Abhorred meaning set aside. You know? He said Jacob aside. He said I will not be your God. You shall not be my people. Lo I me, lo I me. The sons that Hosea had, the Lord said, name of lo I me. For I will not be your people. You'll not be I will not be your God. All right, because you've been a whore against me. The sons that Hosea had with the whore, that he was told to marry, not to just go around and fuck around with. He said, go marry a whore, take a wife of whoredoms, because the nation of Israel has become a whore unto me. All right? Thou hast broke down all his hedges. Thou hast brought his strongholds to ruin. All that passed by spoil him. He is a reproach to his neighbors. Tell you Lamentation 1. Thou hast set up the right hand of his adversaries. The left hand side has been set up, and they're supposed to be the right hand. The Lord has set them up, the right hand of his adversary. Thou hast made all his enemies to rejoice over him. Thou hast turned the edge of his sword and has made him to stand in the battle. Has not made him to stand up in the battle. Thou hast made his glory to cease. It has cast his throne down to the ground. The days of his youth has thou shortened. That's why niggas don't see it to 25. You don't. Hey, shit. You be happy. You'll be happy if you make it to 25. Thou hast shortened the days of his youth. Thou hast covered him with shame. How long, O Lord, wilt thou hide thyself forever? Shall thy wrath burn like a fire? Remember how short my time is. Wherefore hast thou made all men in vain? What man is he that liveth and shall not see death? Shall he deliver his soul from the hand of the grave? Say, Lord, where are thy former loving kindnesses, which thou hast sworn unto David in truth? Remember, Lord, thy reproach of thy servants. How do I bear in my bosom the reproach of all the mighty people? Wherewith thy enemies have reproached, O Lord, wherewith they have reproached the footsteps of thine anointed. Blessed be the Lord, Yahweh and shine forevermore. Yeah, that's going to give us the victory, man. That's going to give us that victory. All right, so victory comes from heaven, man. Let's get that. Nah, I'll leave it there. Gotta take care of a couple of things. But the victory comes first, you know. The victory comes first, man. The victory gonna receive over our enemies, man. Hey, 1 John 5, it says the third verse, for this is the love of the Most High, that we keep His commandments, and His commandments are not grievous. Fourth verse, for whatsoever is born of the Most High, out by Shem Shai, overcometh the world. He that overcometh, in Revelation 3 and 12, I'll make a pillar in the temple of my God. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. I tell you in Hebrews 12, the author and finisher of our faith. We can do all things through Yahweh Shai that strengthens us. Philippians 4 and 13. So it says, for whatsoever is born of the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, overcometh the world, overcometh the white man and his world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. Who is he that overcame the world, but he that believeth that Yahweh Shai is the Son of the Most High Yahweh? That's how we're going to overcome through faith. And again, Zechariah 9:15, we're going to subdue with slingstones through faith. The Lord said, if you have faith in the mustard seed, you shall tell this mountain to remove yonder place, it shall remove unto you. It shall be moved. It shall not be around anymore, man. So it's all through faith. As we say, as brothers say, faith-based Israelites, right? You see? That's it. So it's all about faith. In our faith, we're going to subdue this damn devil. And we're going to discomfort Amalek with the edge of the sword like Joshua did. Sirach 46 and 1. It says, Joshua, the son of Nun, was valiant in the wars and was the successor of Moses in prophecy, who according to his name was made great for the saving of the elect of the Most High. That's why it says, Obadiah, Savior shall mount up Mount Zion to judge the mount of Esau, man. And the kingdom shall be the Lord's. Ain't gonna give it to us as joint heirs, man. All right, so with that, I leave that there. You brothers got the victory, man. That's why I said that's why it says, give him no rest until he establish and make Jerusalem praise on the earth. I tell you, Isaiah 6:2 and 6:7 on down, man. All right, so we have the victory. The victory stand out in the multitude of the host. All right, but the victory comes from heaven, man. So with that, call like Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakodas, that will teach our hands to fight. It says Psalms 144. All right, and so we subdue the damn devil. All right, with spiritual powers and through the faith that the Lord has given us, and the testimony He left for us, man. So the victory is written. You know what I'm saying? And we have but to endure. All right, only with our eyes, Scripture say, we shall receive. We shall see the fall of the wicked. I tell you, Psalms 58:10. The righteous shall rejoice when he sees the vengeance. They shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, man. Happy is he that dashes down little ones against the stones. I tell you, Psalms, what's that, 139? Hey, so here it is. All these scriptures come to my head. But with that, call Halayim like Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakodash. The victory is ours, man. All right, so shalom. Shalom.